Breath of Heaven Reflections. Be refreshed and established in the Word of God.
Blessed evening, friend, and welcome to Breath of Heaven Reflections. We are all about the Word of God, to be encouraged and to be rebuked in the Word of God as we remain relevant in the Word, allowing the Word of God to direct our every path. You've just listened to a great song there from Sounds of Worship, The Be Whom. And may we present ourselves to God as a living sacrifice, holy and acceptable before our Maker. And so tonight we are taking time to meditate on the Word of God and remind ourselves on the importance of being deliberate on spending time with God through prayer, reading His Word, and just pouring our hearts out to Him, getting to know His heart, reading our lives, even in those situations where issues of life could try to dissuade us from spending time with God. We are being reminded again to be deliberate about it, to spend time with Him, because it really, really matters. And so tonight we are live on Facebook and YouTube as well. Yes, on Facebook as well as on YouTube. If you can catch us there, kindly let us know how you're receiving us as we get the Word of God together. I've seen the likes of Lynette Wanjiru, Fabi Sakwa. I've seen Mijide Lydia, Agatha Ridge. Lots of friends there. Thank you for your feedback. And once this video is done, ensure that you share it with others. And so tonight we are looking at the path of life. And reading today is Psalm 16, verse 7, plus some other verses that we'll be looking at. In the quiet moments of our lives, we often seek clarity and direction. And Psalm 16:11 reminds us, "You make known to me the path of life. In your presence there is fullness of joy. At your right hand are pleasures forevermore." And this verse encapsulates a profound truth, that true fulfillment and joy is found in the presence of God. Nowhere else, in the presence of God. Consider the journey of life. Each day presents choices, challenges, and uncertainties. Yet God promises to illuminate our path. Proverbs chapter 3 verses 5 to 6 encourages us to trust in the Lord with all our heart and not to lean on our own understanding. In all our ways to submit to Him, and He will make our path straight. And when we surrender our plans, our desires to God, we open ourselves to His divine guidance. And in those moments of doubt, because at some point or the other we might find ourselves there, we may feel tempted to rely on our own understanding or world's wisdom. However, true wisdom comes from knowing God and seeking His will. Chapter 1 and verse 5 assures us, "If any of you lacks wisdom, you should ask God, who gives generously to all without finding fault, and it will be given to you." This promise invites us to approach God with our questions and concerns, trusting that He will provide the insight that we need. As we walk this journey that is called life, let us remember that in God's presence we find not only direction but also joy. And the fullness of joy described in Psalm 16:11 is not a fleeting emotion. It is a deep-seated assurance that comes from being in a relationship with our Creator. John 15:11 echoes this sentence, "I have told you this so that my joy may be in you and that your joy may be complete." And so when we align ourselves with God's path for our lives, we discover pleasures that last, true satisfaction. These are not merely earthly delights, but spiritual treasures found in love, grace, and peace. In times of trouble, we can cling to the promise of Romans 8:28, which assures us that in all things God works for the good of those who love Him, who have been called according to His purpose. So today, take a moment to reflect on your own journey. Are there areas where you feel lost or uncertain? Bring these to God in prayer, in that one-on-one with God. Bring these issues to God in prayer, asking Him to reveal His path for you, the path that He wants you to take. Embrace the joy that comes from His presence, knowing that He is guiding you toward a life filled with purpose and fulfillment. In every step that you take, remember that you're not alone. God walks with you, illuminating your path and filling your heart with joy, the joy that this world cannot offer, the things of this world cannot offer. Trust in His guidance and let His presence be your source of strength and delight.
Breath of Heaven Reflections. Be refreshed and established in the Word of God.